Alright, time to feed these hungry Steam Deck fans. Yep, there's so much news going on right now. Oh, by the way, hello people. Another beautiful day. Yep, hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good. Or, excellent. Alright, now, there's so much news going on right now, so gotta keep the Steam Deck in mind, man. Because that's what I use, so. I don't use the Series X or the PS5 or the Switch. Just the Steam Deck, so yeah. So I gotta keep you guys up to date, man, as usual. So there's a lot of news out there, from Gamescom and all that, but I try not to get what's that word, lost in the sauce, so to speak. Or lost in the woods or whatever, of video games, so, or the jungle of video games. So I try to keep it focused on the Steam Deck. All right, what do we got? August 19th, Steam Beta brings remote play crash fix. All small beta update landed for Steam Desktop and Steam Deck, bringing in a few needed fixes. So here's what's new for August 19th. Since the Steam Client Beta, it's the same across Desktop, Steam Deck. Fix an issue where a notification could stop appearing while in games. Fix a crash when removing non-Steam game from parental control account, Steam input, reduce CPU usage, and using both gyro and joystick or trackpad for mouse input remote play. Fix a rear crash, and fix a rear crash, and it says the follows up from this beta update on August 13th. Just added a new useful option for Steam families. All right, keep moving. What else we have? Okay. What's this? Canonical brings more Steam Snap improvement, also hiring desktop software engineers. Canonical developers continue working Ubuntu 24.10. Next release, Linux distribution. Thankfully, more fixes are coming from Steam Snap package. Mentioned in the update in Ubuntu discourse. Oliver Smith, who is the interim engineer director for Ubuntu, talked about issues with Snap, NVIDIA plus Steam. The team worked on a more impressive AppArmor profile for Steam Snap package to grant boarders permission to Snap, and this looks resolve a majority of outstanding game compatibilities that were present in the Steam bed. So hopefully this means Steam Snap package and canonical prompts from experimental stable will actually be usable soon. It's also mentioned how they found issues with NVIDIA 555 driver, which have been fixed. Thankfully, that's coming sooner rather than later, with a new version of Snaps that will arrive before the Ubuntu 24.0.1 LTS. Additionally, there are some better testing in place now for future driver updates. Okay, Ubuntu. All right, now, it says here too. Thanks to all this, they expect a significant improvement in quality of compatibility of Steam Snaps. Also, if you're looking for a job, Canonical are again hiring for more desktop software engineers. Alright. Okay, keep moving. Okay, the Descent 3 open source project gets a first release. And let's see here, it says after getting open source back in April and now run a community project, the Descent 3 open source engine as the first release, you do need a copy of the game to run, which you can get from GOG on Steam. The open source release also includes a 1.5 patch written by Kevin Bentley and Jeff Slutter several years ago and brought to a stable condition by a decent community. So what actually is in this 1.5 release, they said in the release notes that it has filled in the gap that left in the never released 1.5 patch of the game and makes it more accessible and convenient to run modern devices. Their main focus to get it running properly on modern CPUs, improve developer experience. Thanks to the work, Descent 3 now runs 64-bit Linux, Windows, and Mac OS using SDL2, AMD 64 as well as ARM 64 CPU with 32-bit support. Speaking of ARM, they're trying to get into the GPU market, so yeah. Competition, folks. Yeah, so Intel and what's this? Intel and AMD and Nvidia need to look out. Anyway, it says here, elevator down claim to be a Pepper Please Meet the Good Place. Announced today in Elevator Down, a game the developer claim is like Paper Please blend with Good Place. They told me via email the game will release with 100% support on both Linux and Steam Deck. Coming from the geek indie studio NVSoft, Elevator Doors is a satirical, veridical simulation game where the newest recruits in the afterlife lace glamorous department. Life evaluation, take the souls, check their documents, reference the holy text, and decide if they're going up or down. And let's see what they got. Paperwork, purgatory, divine dilemmas, soul parades, eternal endings. Follow it on Steam if you dare, if that's not your type of game. Alright, what else we have here? Okay, let's see what we got here. Mouse PI for Hire looks for Steamboat Willies as a FPS. Okay, it says here, the developer of Mouse PI for Hire, originally just known as Mouse, certainly aren't shying away from their retro Disney inspiration here. With Steamboat Willie now in the public domain, we can bet there will be more that use classic Mickey Mouse. You still have quite a while to wait on it, though. It is not going to release until 2025. Remind me of in a few ways of what Buy Sweet Carol is doing with the classic Disney style. Man, let's see here. He said you can follow it on Steam. Hopefully it runs fine on desktop Linux, Steam Deck with Proton. And then it says more about it. Mouse PI for Hire is a gritty, noir-fueled FPS shooter that draws inspiration from classic cartoons of the 1930s. Mouse PI for Hire boasts a unique visual style inspired by charms of 1930s rubber hose animation, transporting players to nostalgic era of early cartoons. Assumes the role of a private detective navigating a North City teeming with gangs, mobs, characters from Dark Side unravel a quest for justice in North City in the chaos, corruption, and vibrant energy. Utilizing diverse arsenal of weapon power-ups, explosives to thwart the takeover by corrupt politicians, the game playfully weaponry, distinctive health display, coupled with enemies behaving like cartoon characters, light twist and with twist to traditional FPS gameplay. Alright, let's keep moving. Alright, what else we got? Let's see here. Starground blends together factory building and automation with dungeon crawling. Let's see, what's this? Okay, multiplayer, automation, dungeons. Check it out on Steam. They build a factory, get automated, go on an adventure. Sure, why not? Starground will give you exactly that alone or with friends. While completely failed to get anywhere on the Kickstarter, the developer don't give up, and it's now in early access on Steam native Linux support. It's another game built with free and open source Godot engine. More about it, Starground is a top-down automation dungeon crawler combo, alternate between gathering and refining resource on your home planet, venturing across space to fight through action roguelike inspired dungeon. How you split your time is entirely up to you. There's no right way or wrong way to play the game, and path with progress and story. So check it out on Steam. We have multiplayer, automations, and dungeons. Alright, keep moving. What else we got? Okay, Borderlands 4 is coming in 2025. Okay. Alright, so you can follow it on Steam. Alright. Next piece of news. Keep moving. Okay, another one is this. Kyle's returning Dying Light: The Beast. Let's see, you can follow it on Steam. It says no release date yet, but you'll find more later this year. Plenty of time for Valve to ensure Proton is in a good state to have it work at release. Any time for me actually finishing Dying Light 2. So if you played Dying Light 1 and 2, then The Beast was right up your alley. Alright. Keep moving. Alright. What else we got? Let's see. Mud Runner, Snow Runner creator announced Roadcraft, a heavy machinery construction sim. Okay, features rebuilding devastated areas, solo and co-op mode for up to 4 players in the simulation. Featuring advanced physics, operates more than 40 vehicles, from bulldozers to construction cranes, work in various regions around the world with 8 maps, each 4 kilometers square in size. Multiplayer, manipulate materials such as wood, sand, asphalt using Saber, new physics game. Construct new roads and bridges and to facilitate movements across rogue terrains. Plot to point route on your map and guide your logistic convoy, and recycle every piece of debris into reconstruction materials. And okay, so if you play Snow Runner, Mud Runner, okay, you can follow it on Steam. It should be releasing 2025. You'll need Proton to play it on desktop, Linux, or Steam Deck. So Mud Runner, Snow Runner creators announced Roadcraft, a heavy machinery construction sim. Yep. Alright. Keep moving. Gotta keep moving. Alright, Path of Exile 2 is in early access on November 15th. It has a next generation action RPG, familiar and new classes, encounter unique bosses, new skill gem system, in-depth equipment, in-game. And yeah, okay. Path of Exile 2. Alright, keep moving here. Got one more. Actually, yeah, one more. Oh, Civilization. It comes out in 2025. And you can follow it on Steam. Say it will be available for pre-order starting from $59.99/$69.99, and more for the other edition of the game. The deluxe edition, the deluxe and founder edition, give a bunch of extras along with advanced access to get into the game on February 5th. This game comes out February the 11th. So yeah, Civilization. Anyway, that's all the news I got to report on the gaming front. You know, one thing about this what I do. I mean, the covering these video games. You know, I tend to stick with the Steam Deck because that's what I use. And you know, there's a lot of games and updates that are coming out for it. So I try to keep you guys in the loop. I did a video earlier about Game Pass, but that was like dealing with Mercedes. I just saw it and just gave it a go. But anyway, but I'll try to cover the Steam Deck, you know, but that's what I use. And you know, not saying that the other handhelds are no good. I mean, they are. They are really, really good. It's just the Steam Deck is what I'm using right now, you know. And all the other handhelds, you know, they're giving the Steam Deck some serious competition. So I cover this a whole lot. So whatever game and news I find on it, I try to put it out there. And plus, you know, with the Steam Deck, you can get NVIDIA GeForce now, Amazon. You used to be able to get Google. You can get Game Pass. You got Ubiplay, EA Play. You got all the storefronts: Steam, GOG, Epic, Humble, Fanatical. You know, you got updates coming in, games being sorted, games being added, and then updates coming in on any given day, and any given hour. So I tend to cover the Steam Deck. So yeah, you know, if I see like news on the Xbox, you know, and since you can get Game Pass, I'll cover that. So yeah, and if it's Sony games that are coming from Sony to PC, I'll cover it. You know, but other stuff I just leave it alone. You know, so but I cover games that are dealing with Steam and the Steam Deck, and yeah, I mean PC. You know, so in general, so I'll try to cover it. But other than that, man, yeah. You know, because the thing is, I try not to get lost in the like in the sauce, or in the jungle, or in the bushes, or in the wilderness, or in the in the forest, you know, of video games, because there's so much. So I tend to stick with the Steam Deck and carry on from there, you know. So yeah, so whatever news I see on it, I'll try to cover it, you know, best way I can. But anyway, I'm gonna leave this video for y'all to enjoy. Though, hope you guys enjoy the video. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars Star Trek, or Dark Side. Come on. Peace.